Are you tired of having to travel to one of the many beautiful American coastlines in order to look at waves? Do you wish you understood how waves functioned? Well, do I have the product for you?
Jacob Dollendorf here selling you a brand new product, physics teachers. Introducing the all-new Ripple Tank. It's a revolutionary new product that's going to change your ways of teaching forever. Wait, where's my partner?
Here I am, Jake, busting through the doors with these new offers.
That's amazing. Stay tuned to hear more about these great deals that me and Ryan have for you.
And we're back, folks, with the first great feature of the Ripple Tank, calculating the speed of waves.
Wow.
Now, the first way you can calculate waves is also the most accurate. It's video analysis using Vernier software. What you do, you take a video of the waves, you put it in the computer, and you measure the speed of the waves, Jake.
Bada bing, bada boom. It's right there. It's accurate. And it's at your door with this amazing product.
Wow.
What's the second way, Ryan?
The second way of calculating velocity using this amazing Ripple Tank is velocity equals distance over time. For this one, you're going to take 2 points. You're going to measure the distance between the points.
Using a ruler.
Or a meter stick for our Canadian cousins.
For the Canadians.
The Canadians. And then you're going to measure the time from the time it takes one wave to reach one dot to the other, and you're going to divide it and you're going to get your velocity.
And folks, that time is so quick because of this amazing product. It makes waves so quickly, you're going to be amazed. It's amazing.
You will listen to my partner here. He knows what he's talking about.
I know what I'm talking about, folks. I've had experience with this product for years.
And now, even though that's probably the most least efficient way that you can calculate velocity. And the third way, it's like in between the video and the DIFFRACTIon. It's velocity equals frequency times wavelength. Now this is going to be more of a complicated equation. You're going to need a strobe disc. And this actually comes with our package, doesn't it?
It does. Amazing scientific equipment comes right with the science of the amazing Ripple Tank.
Now you're going to use this to calculate the frequency, and you're going to see it. You're going to get the little dot, and you're going to get it going, and you're going to get the waves, and you're going to calculate the frequency.
All the instructions are included with an amazing product.
The instructions are included. And after this, you're going to measure the wavelength from crest to crest or trough to trough. Now, for this method, it's accurate, but it's tougher. This is why we recommend the video analysis folks, don't we, Jake?
Yes. I do not know how many of you amazing buyers out there are going to be amazing physics majors or etc. teachers like yourselves. However, this amazing product, it's able to do all three of the methods. So the video analysis is the easier for those of you whom are not as capable of participating in the act of committing science acts.
Now we calculated all of these, and for the analysis, our most accurate, we got 0.54 meters per second. The least accurate, the velocity equals distance over time, we got 0.68 meters per second. And the last one, the frequency times wavelength, we got velocity equals 0.45 meters per second. Wow. Now, this is only one great feature of our Ripple Tank.
And you know what, folks? There are a whole surplus more to go, so you stay tuned and we'll be right back.
Bam.
And we're back, folks, here to talk about another feature of the amazing Ripple Tank. Starting with amazing reflection. Now, do you know about reflection?
I don't know about reflection. Jake, can you tell me?
I'm here to tell you and our amazing physics teachers out there all about reflection. You know the law of reflection?
I don't.
Alright, well I'm here to tell you and our amazing customers out there all about the law of reflection. Now, for physics, it doesn't get much more broader than this, but I'm here to help you out with understanding exactly what it means. The law of reflection states, when any wave, including light waves, hits a surface that is opaque, the light will reflect off of that surface. It will always reflect off of that surface. Do you know what that means?
It means it'll just bounce right back.
Bounce right back.
Keep bouncing.
Couldn't be more simpler than that, but this can be applied in several ways with different objects you place in this Ripple Tank. Now keep in mind, they're all included in the package.
Wow. Look at that, folks.
We'll get to pricing later, but it's amazing.
So many things just buying this Ripple Tank.
So many things. The law of reflection is an amazing thing, and it applies to so many different types of barriers when you put them in this amazing product. Primarily, you can have just flat barriers, just like an arm, just like this. Flat
like piece of wood.
Piece of wood. That's what we're talking about here. A piece of wood placed in the Ripple Tank, it won't damage it. This amazing, it's so durable, you'll be amazed.
Plexiglass, folks.
Plexiglass. Yes. Only top of the line stuff. When you place a flat piece of wood in this product and have waves bounce off of it, they will come back straight in the area, straight to the area where they were created, because the law of reflection holds true for that. The only thing that has changed is velocity, but only due to direction. Can you believe that?
I cannot, Jake. I cannot.
This amazing, everything, the law of reflection is easily witnessed with this amazing product for angled barriers, for concave barriers, and convex barriers. Everything stays the same. Wow. Can you believe that?
I cannot, Jake. This product is just so amazing. It boggles my mind more and more every day.
Truly boggles my mind too. Now, what is included with this product? You are going to get a wooden block to experience the amazing angled and flat barriers with, but also
no extra fees, folks.
No extra
for
fees.
This wooden
No
block.
extra fees. Again,
this is top of the line wood, folks.
Top of the line wood. We'll get to. I think it's pine. It's pine wood.
Pine.
Our producer Joe's over there. He doesn't know what it is. I would ask him.
It's from Japan.
Japan. Japanese pine. This Japanese wood will have you amazed at the wonderful waves you are experiencing with the law of reflection with this product.
That's not all, Jake.
No, that's not all. Reflection can be experienced with this amazing rubber tube.
It can go concave or convex.
Concave or convex, just by how you rotate.
Now, what do the concave waves make, Jake?
The concave waves, well, I'll tell you about them, Ryan. They make waves going completely. There's a special thing here in science called a focal point, which all these waves go directly towards as they bounce off this concave barrier.
Is that true? What about convex, Jake?
Convex, it's not that complex. Just like with the angled and flat waves, they just bounce right back off.
Hear that, folks? Convex is not complex.
Concave and convex, those are amazing. Now, folks, reflection is found in our natural world. Did you know that?
I did know that, actually.
You
Jake.
did? Okay.
Can you give me some examples, though?
I will, just for you.
Oh, thanks.
Now, when you're standing out along the Atlantic coast, and you're standing out on the dock, did you know reflection is going on right below your feet? The dock that you're standing on, the wooden stilts that it is on, those have a rather convex shape to them. White waves will come, bounce off of those, and reflect off.
You heard it here. You heard it here first, folks.
The same applies for a boat going through the water. Waves will hit it, bounce right off. It's amazing. We gotta go. It's lunch break, but we'll be right back to talk about these more amazing features.
Yes, we will, folks. Stay right there. And we're back from lunch, folks. That was a pretty good lunch, wasn't it?
Delicious. Jim's Steakout.
Oh yeah, the stinger.
Amazing.
All right, and for problem 3, we're doing refraction. Now, I have the basic law of refraction is called Snell's law, and here I have the exact definition. Indices of refraction of the two media to the directions of propagation in terms of angles to the normal. Now, I don't know what that means. He doesn't know what that means.
Completely lost.
You don't know what that means. Alright, so now I'm going to explain it in terms of the ripple tank. And this is where it gets easy. In the ripple tank,
our product makes everything easier.
Yeah, it does. Yes, it does, Jake. Yes, it does.
It makes everything easier.
It's awesome.
Life easier.
So, in the ripple tank, you're going to have two mediums. You're going to place in a piece of glass or something of that sort, and you're going to turn the waves on. Now, because of the glass, you're going to have a shallow end, which is where the water is traveling over the glass, and you have the normal, which is where the ripple tank normally is. Now, as the waves pass over, you're going to notice something. You're going to see that there's a change in velocity and wavelength of the two waves, the one over the shallow and the one over the normal. Now, this comes back to the basic principle of velocity equals frequency times wavelength. Now, when the waves are being refracted or when they pass over the shallow end,
and the shallow one, it is included. The piece of glass, it's included.
Is it, Jake?
With the wood block, with it all. It's amazing.
Wow. Probably Japanese too, isn't it, Jake?
Nah, I don't think so. I think it's German.
German. Oh, sprechen Sie Deutsch. All right. So over the shallow end, the velocity is going to decrease, and the wavelength is also going to decrease. Now, throughout the whole thing, the frequency is going to stay the same. For the shallow end, in our calculations, the velocity changed to 0.3229 meters per second. Ooh. Now, this is happening because the frequency is staying the same, and the waves are being refracted over the piece of glass. And the velocity is changing and the wavelength's changing, but still, if you're sitting there and you're counting the waves, you see kind of say past, you go 1, 2, 3. It's going to be the same rhythm as the normal one. Now, the normal, the velocity doesn't change. The velocity is still 0.6246 meters per second. Now, for that velocity, since it's a greater velocity than over the refracted waves, the wavelength is also, it's gonna be a greater wavelength. So the frequency stays the same. So you're still getting that same 1, 2, 3 count for the frequency. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Folks, this product is going to make your experience learning about refraction so much easier. Isn't that right?
It is, Jay.
It is. Now, with the glass included, with all of it, you know, the motor to make the waves, we haven't really said anything about that. That's included. It's all with just one easy, single, low price.
Wow. It is, Jake. We'll talk about that price.
We'll talk about at the end. That's for later.
Now, we also got some refraction examples, don't we, Jake?
We do.
Now, you say you go to the zoo with little Timmy.
Little Timmy.
Okay, we're gonna say little Timmy. Maybe he's your nephew, maybe he's your son, something like that.
Little Timmy.
He loves the polar bears.
Loves them.
So you're going down, you're walking down, and you know there's like the glass and there's the water, and you can see the polar bears swimming around.
Swimming around, having a great time.
Well, you're looking above the water, and you see the polar bear's head.
Yeah. Little Coca-Cola bear's head is right there. Oh,
yeah. Go for some Coke right now,
Go
Jake.
some Coke.
And then you're looking under the water, and his whole body is refracted away from his head.
Refracted.
Looks like there's just a floating polar bear head out there.
Little Timmy's freaked out. He doesn't understand what's going on. He sees a decapitated polar bear over here, and the body's over there. But you know what? It's just physics. It's science.
It is science.
It's science.
It is actually refraction.
It is. Alright, folks. We'll be back to talk about some more wonderful things that this wonderful product can do.
It's amazing.
It's amazing.
Alrighty. Boom! Just like that handshake, the ripple tank is unreal. Number 4, diffraction. Take it away, Jake.
Now, diffraction, I'm just going to hop right into it. Diffraction can be easily defined as a change in direction of waves as they pass through an opening or around a barrier in their path. Now, that can be most easily understood by jumping right into Huygens' principle as well. Huygens' principle states that each point in a wave front may be regarded as a new source for secondary wavelets, with each individual point the center of its own circular wavefront. Now, as you can see by these diagrams we are currently putting over the slide here.
Right here.
Right here, folks. Wow, it's simply amazing. You can see Huygens' principle in action. These waves that are passing through, they're creating their own completely new path to travel in. These waves are completely creating their own new path because of Huygens' principle.
Huygens' principle, folks. It's really amazing when you think about it. The whole thing about diffraction and waves, you gotta get the ripple tank just to understand all of this.
Just to understand it. Now, of course, we're gonna have a second barrier. Did you know a second barrier is included?
It's 2 barriers, folks.
2 barriers.
Japanese pine, folks.
Japanese
premium.
pine.
Premium pine.
Premium pine. Premium pine. Now that can be most easily understood. I'm talking about diffraction again here. Diffraction can be easily seen by taking these 2 amazing pieces of Japanese pine.
What are you gonna do with it? What are you gonna do with the Japanese pine, Jake?
You're gonna put them in the ripple tank, of course. Just like everything else here. You put it in the ripple tank.
It's getting me excited.
You get waves going, and then depending on how far apart you have the Japanese pine pieces, you can see diffraction happening. Now, if they are closer together, then you can most easily see Huygens' principle and diffraction in action.
You're gonna get bigger, rounder waves.
Bigger, rounder waves, the closer together they are. How about that? Simply amazing. Now, if you do spread them out, spread the 2 Japanese pine pieces out, it's going to be harder to see the diffraction.
Yeah.
It's not going to be as easily seen.
Understandable.
That's just how the ball rolls, bro.
But with this premium Japanese pine, you do it the way we're telling you, you'll be able to see diffraction in action, folks. Diffraction in action.
Do you know the examples of diffraction?
I don't, Jake. Can you explain?
I will explain it to you and our customers. Now, diffraction in our natural world, well, it's not that natural because it is man-made. There are man-made examples of diffraction. All right, so you know the Erie Canal?
I do know the Erie Canal.
It's long, you know, it connected the Great Lakes to the wonderful Atlantic Ocean. Guess
Through
what?
the Hudson.
Through the Hudson. Can't forget about that. Throughout the Erie Canal, there are locks which allow for water for boats rather, to be passed on from one higher section of land to a lower section of land and continue without having to be transported over ground. Now these locks, they are basically doors that allow for water to pass through or get held in. When these doors are opened up, the water shoots through it and will create certain ripples in the water, much like diffraction. Well, it's not much like diffraction, it is diffraction.
Look at that, Jake.
Look at that! It's amazing.
It is amazing.
How about that? Our producer Joe says we gotta take a break, but we'll be right back real soon.
And we're back, folks. This time, part 5, interference. Now, interference is the phenomenon that occurs when two waves meet while traveling along the same medium. So, in the ripple tank, this is pretty much, you're going to have two dots that are making circular waves, okay?
Dots created from metal rods that they stick right to the motor.
They do stick right to the motor.
Motor that...
Fine German engineering.
German
right
engineering, yes. Yes.
Yes. And
all included with the package.
all included, folks. And they're circles, and they're gonna meet, and they're gonna hit the waves together, aren't they, folks? Now, there's also the principle of superposition, and this is when two waves interfere, the resulting displacement of the medium at any location is the algebraic sum of the displacements of the individual waves at that same location. So, after they interfere, it's still everything, all the periods, all the frequencies, everything's going to add up and it's going to be exactly the same. Now, what happens here is 2-point interference.
Wow.
So, you're going to have the waves, and when they go together, they're going to cross, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
And at some points, you're going to have parts where the waves actually add up. And this is going to result in an increased amplitude. Now you're also going to have paths. So say you have one where the increased amplitude, and then on either side of those you're going to have flat surfaces where there's going to be 0 amplitude. And then after that you're going to have the increased amplitude of the waves, aren't you, Jake?
Yep, 0 amplitude and no wavelength.
Yeah, there's going to be no wavelength at those flat surfaces.
Nada going on there.
Nope.
You can experience all of it just like with all the other problems.
There's also many examples of interference, isn't there, Jake?
There are many examples.
Yes, there are. So, one example is, say, it's a pretty nice day out, but then it just starts raining.
Raining. Ruins your day.
It does.
You're having a nice
does
picnic,
ruin the day.
sandwiches get all wet,
Oh,
a little bit of rain and lemonade,
hate that.
day's done.
Let's say you're having the picnic, and right over to the left, you got a nice pond.
Beautiful pond.
Beautiful pond.
A couple ducks
Yeah, they're on the other side of
on the other side.
On the other side. Right where you are, just flat, perfect pond. And now the rain's dropping.
Rain's dropping.
And
Dropping like a tot.
once, yeah. So when the raindrops hit the pond, they're gonna create these circular ripples. It's gonna cause interference. And when you see this, you're gonna see the 2-point interference. You're gonna see the addings of the amplitude, and you're gonna see the flat surfaces with no amplitude and the 0 wavelength. Isn't that right, Jake?
Yep. Interference found right in our natural world. It's fascinating.
It is amazing.
It's amazing.
It's amazing. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Alright folks, here we go. We're back. I just won a game of rock, paper, scissors, shoot. And guess what?
Very disappointed, folks.
Yeah, he should be. I'm
Solid.
unbeatable.
Solid.
Alright, so here we go. Sadly, we're nearing the end of our program. We've come a long
Sorry,
way.
folks.
We learned a lot of science along the
I
way.
feel close to you. Folks.
Yes. And you know what? We're going to be even closer to your wallets in a sec once you hear about this wonderful Doppler effect. Alright, ready?
Very true.
Now the Doppler effect, it is just like all these wonderful other features. You can do it with the ripple type. Alright, so it's when you have waves that are originating at a single point that they travel outward from that point in all directions at a constant speed.
Big circle, folks.
Big circles. Now, when you have when the Doppler effect is taking place, the wave source is moving.
The point in the middle.
Point in the middle
going
is
down.
moving. It's going whatever direction, but it's moving. So the waves that are, yep. We've had quite the long day, folks. He's getting a little hallucinated over there. We got to bring this to a close real soon. Anyhow, so you have the point of origin moving. So the waves, they are going out from that point of origin in all directions.
They are.
The waves moving in front of the point of origin, they have an upward shift in frequency. They are decreasing in wavelength, and yeah, I mean that's
when the source, the point that's moving around, is getting closer to it, and you're getting the bigger frequency and the shorter wavelength. So the waves are getting they're getting closer.
Now, yeah, on the flip side of it, so you got the point traveling in this direction. On the back side of it, you have a downward shift in frequency and an upward shift in wavelength. So you got waves that are longer in the back, shorter in the front. Just because of the Doppler effect and how the object is moving and what it's doing with the waves.
Not to mention, folks, the velocity is staying constant the whole time.
Yes. So all this now, and with the package, with the ripple tank package, there is a little attach. You can attach just like with the 2-point interference. You take one of the little prongs that are on it that you do for 2-point interference, put a little ball on the end, move it around, you move it back, whatever you want to do. And that's how you experience Doppler effect. It's as easy as that, folks. It's as easy as that. Now, Doppler effect in our natural world. Do you know how to find Doppler effect, or do you know examples of it?
This is a tough one, Jake.
It's a tough one.
I'm gonna leave this one up.
All right. So guess what? You're cruising down the highway. All right, and you just got an awesome 1969 Camaro.
Dream car right there, folks.
Green. All right, convertible. Beautiful. All right. Listen to some Beach Boys cruising down. You're not watching the speed. You're not watching how fast you're going. Guess what? The cop's watching you. Exactly. He's gonna. You know why he knows that he's gonna be following you? Because he was standing right there with his radar gun. Oh, radar gun.
Look at that. Look at that, folks.
Testing your speed. The speed. So he's
85. Not 45.
85. So how
Guess
that?
when you got a 69 Camaro, you can do whatever you want.
Well, the cops don't think that. All right, but
They don't have a 69 Camaro.
they're jealous. Anyhow, the radar gun, how it works is that it shoots out radio waves at the moving object, i.e. your beautiful 69 Camaro, and
My baby.
yep, and the radio waves shoot back at whatever speed whatever speed it recorded, and that's how it knows that you are speeding. So it's a truly amazing thing about how the police force is able to take such a wonderful thing and use it to their advantage. Now, science has come such a long way, folks, from the days of which 69 Camaro was initially invented.
Sad day, folks.
Sad day. Is it a sad day? You know why it's not a sad day? Because this amazing product will let you experience.
Hold on one second, Jake. I'm getting a call from my mom.
He's getting a call from his mom.
Mom, what do you want? I'm selling ripple tanks. Yeah, I know. These prices are just unbeatable. I'll get back to you. I'll get back to you in a second, Mom. Sorry, folks. Prices, though.
She heard about the prices.
She heard about it.
All right.
You want to tell me about the prices,
I'm
Jake?
going to tell you about the prices. Guess what, folks? Right now, for the next 30 minutes only, you got to call with a short time period. I know. Ready? Only 17 payments of a short $19.95 for one ripple tank. Everything included.
We're pretty much giving these away,
Giving
folks.
them away.
Giving only 17 payments
17
of
payments.
$19.95. They come
Yes.
with your Japanese wood,
Japanese pine.
your German engineering,
German engineering.
the mirrors, the ripple
ripple
tank,
tank,
motor,
all
of it.
rubber tube, all
rubber
of it.
tubes, rubber tubes,
Everything's included.
concave, convex. You do all of these features.
All these
folks.
features and more.
There is so much.
There's such a
more,
broad
folks.
world of science out there for you to explore with this amazing product.
Physics is never ending, folks.
Physics is never ending, and you can experience it with the all-new Ripple Tank. Call this number you see on your screen, and you'll be happier than you've ever been before.
It's amazing.